to Keddie and Carroll do the headlines. That's incorrect. Hello and welcome back to Carroll and Keddie do the headlines. And of course we are also joined by Master of the Chair, who will never be seen.
Master of the chair?
What did I say?
Master of the chair.
Yeah.
Master in the chair.
Well, he's mastering something. Hello and welcome back to Carroll and Keddie do the headlines with our special guest, Master in the Chair.
Oh.
He'll never be seen, but he is there.
Yes.
Hello.
This week's headlines have been sourced from, let me find it. Hang on, let me find it. Wait a minute. From positivenews.com, a UK positivity source for all of your news and upbeat stories.
On positivity.
On positivity.
Good vibes.
Light, live, laugh, love. What an eyelash in my eye.
How is that positive news?
Can you see the eyelash? I'm going to start getting really upset. Is it there?
What, because the eyelash
Yeah,
in your face? Or because of the...
Oh, I found it. I got it. Make a wish.
Because of the
Oh,
I
God.
can't wish on your eyelash.
Yes, you can.
No, it's not. It's your eyelash.
You can wish on my eyelash.
No, that's not
I
what
give
you
you
do.
permission.
No, but I don't give
I give you permission.
No.
If you don't do it, I'll be very upset.
Yeah, same as not eating your gnocchi, eh? You wish.
It won't go. Wait. Anyway, so England and Wales will be decriminalising rough sleeping. They are going to reappeal, is that the word? Reappeal the Vagrancy Act of 1824. Now this is actually reappealed by Scotland in the 80s because, you know, we're pretty progressive. And it decriminalises rough sleeping for people that are in very vulnerable situations.
Awesome. I think they should also reappeal the fact that they put spikes on benches so they can't sleep on the bench, apparently. They put wee spikes, and I think that's very sad.
I think that getting rid of, what is it called? It's anti-homeless architecture.
Oh, is that what it's actually? It's
I
named,
got a
is
thumbs
it?
up. I got a thumbs up from
Master
the
of the
Master
Chair's
of the Chair.
confirming fact.
Fact checked. Yes, I think they should get rid of that. I think it's ridiculous.
Who brought that in?
Master in the Chair is going to find out.
We'll find that factual out, I'll tell you.
Yeah. I mean, it's only been the last, 20 years that it's really increased.
What, they've put spikes on the chairs?
They've been spiking chairs.
Interesting.
There's not one
Particular
specific government body.
Ah, interesting,
Yeah,
interesting.
It's just kind of come in.
They're not owning up.
It's a local government
Yeah.
and private landowners, so it's a mixture of
Everybody or anything.
Yeah.
That's so, yes. So they're... Oh well, I can't get political on that, sadly.
Thank God.
I agree with England and Wales joining Scotland.
Yeah. Who did it in the 80s.
Yeah.
Come on, guys, catch up.
Wake
up in the
80s. Wonderful.
Yeah, speaking of home
interesting.
comfort,
Tell me.
I found a news article that actually relates to something that I was up to this week. I watched David Attenborough's Ocean documentary.
Oh, what was that about? The ocean.
Because I like to put something on before I go to bed, and he's got very
like white noise.
soothing tones.
He does. Dulcet.
Wait, I'm finding the article. I found the article.
Wonderful.
Bottom trawling is to be banned in 41 of England's offshore marine protected areas, and the UK government has announced that this week, so it will no longer be allowed. What's bottom trawling?
Big nets.
And a big metal bar, and it goes, and all the little fish are going, ah! Well, they're not, because they don't have voices, but they're going like...
How do you know they don't have voices?
Because they don't.
How do you know that?
Have you heard a fish speak?
Have you? No, have you not heard a fish speak?
I have not.
Well then, how can you fact check that? Can fish speak?
We communicate with each other through various sounds, chemicals, and physical signals.
There we go.
Imagine if we could communicate through chemicals.
They vibrate their swim bladder, a gas-filled sac that helps with buoyancy, or by grinding their teeth.
Ooh.
Ew.
That would annoy many people, grinding teeth.
Do you grind your teeth?
Oh, I don't know.
I do in my sleep.
I apparently make some sort of weird noises in my sleep.
Yeah, you fart.
Be quiet.
Yeah, so bottom trawling will now be
wonderful.
banned.
Back to the trawling,
which is fantastic. In the documentary itself, it does detail some of England's protected areas now thriving because it has been banned and all this kind of stuff. and also the effects of it, how it affects the environment, and actually how by leaving these areas alone we increase fishing for our communities and all that good stuff. And we're putting plastic in there and everything.
We are. That, I wonder when that'll stop.
Probably not. Probably won't.
No.
I heard that apparently we've got plastic in our blood now.
Oh, really?
I might need that fact checked.
Yeah, microplastics have been found in human blood as recently as 2022.
Wow.
70% of volunteers who were tested had it in them.
Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder how that will affect.
It'll be the water.
Yeah, it will be the water.
Also breathing it in as well.
I'm breathing microplastics.
Yeah.
I'm breathing microplastics. No longer positive. I'm now very upset. At least bottom trawling stopped.
Building materials, furniture, household dust, and then outdoors roadways, high traffic, industrial emissions.
Oh well, I'm in and out the house. There's your positive news. We're positively screwed.
How would you sort out homelessness in the UK if you could?
Oh.
Well, I've never honestly quite understood it. We have benefits. Turn head this way because I'm talking to you. I'm led to believe they're accessible by all. So, if that is the case, why are these individuals not getting benefits to then help them? And we also have homeless shelters, and we also have homeless houses that people get housed in before a council house becomes available. So that is my question about it.
So, yeah, you're right. Homeless people can actually access benefits even if they have no fixed address or bank account. So there are Shelter England and Centrepoint are organisations that can provide support with application processes and contacting local councils.
You see, this is where I want to flip it back to education, and this is where I want to flip it back on how I want to be Minister of Education.
Okay, lay it on us.
Because these things need to be taught at school. A bank account is actually very easily accessible and for free. But these things aren't taught, and not everyone has this education. Not everyone's aware of this, and that's fine. But there are people that can help, and I feel there could be some sort of, I don't know, a life class that should be taught through school for people that maybe don't have access to this information.
Yeah, and no offence, but I did French for 6 of the years I was in education. Been at France twice. You know what I mean? It's like these classes should take over some of these things. It's like what would you swap out for subjects?
I also feel there should be more choice in the kids. Like, yeah, I agree, maths and English, they should all take it, and they should take it all the way up. I don't know. I don't know. What would have I ever knowledgeably used science? Probably not. I haven't. No. Do I think there should be more IT computer courses that really delve into this? Because this is the way the world's going. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
More. Again, if you put it into a life class, making it a bit more home economics, helping them turn a washing machine on, a dryer, doing their taxes, their accounts. All this sort of stuff that are actually quite basic, but not basic for everybody. Some people don't know how to do these things. And again, that's okay. But I think the government should install some sort of lesson and some sort of structure to help people.
I think we need to reframe the education system. Right now, what I would say, personally for me, as someone that hasn't worked in the education system at all, get the core subjects, which is English, maths, science, and there's another one, but I don't know what. I don't know. In terms of maths, tell me how to do my taxes in maths.
Money?
Teach me budgeting, teach me finance, teach me all that kind of stuff. That would have been more effective and actually applicable to life. That's what I'm getting at, is that the subjects that we have need to be reframed to be more applicable to life as it is for us right now, currently. In terms of languages, again, I took languages up until I was, 17, 18. Things like British Sign Language should be introduced as a part of that. And all the other subjects, English, history, humanities, I think keep them current. Got other things that are happening in the world that it is necessary that you do know history and that you do know the geography, so that you can apply that when you're reading the news and you're keeping up to date, which we don't, but you're looking at that and you're going, I'm in it, I understand, but we just don't do that. And again, to the homelessness, A lot of uneducated people find themselves in more vulnerable situations.
But this could be stopped from an early age.
Could be stopped.
So yes, I feel that information could be more accessible from an early age for if someone ever runs into such a sad situation as being homeless, that they have that information to then get themselves out of it.
Absolutely. I also think that there's a huge strain on the system that we have right now that's in place, which I think might contribute to people being in these situations, is because it's overwhelmed. Living in my made-up world, to fix homelessness, everyone gets a lodger. You're getting a lodger. Because why is Cynthia, 82, living in a house with 4 or 5 bedrooms because she bought it in the 80s for 3 berries and a handshake?
I wouldn't agree with this.
I would do this.
We're going to move on to Master of the Chair's question of the week.
So carrying on the, albeit wavering theme, a little bit of positive change, what's something you've seen or experienced lately that made you feel hopeful about where the world is headed?
We got a lift from a stranger and didn't get trafficked.
Oh, and another after the pub on Saturday, we decided we wanted to drink some wine, and we got a wine with a cork. And the house that we're currently in, because we're on tour, doesn't have a corkscrew. So I took my barefooted self outside and just
Were you in your pajamas?
dawdled, possibly,
Barefoot in pajamas, mind you.
and dawdled next door to the next door neighbours and rat-a-tatted and asked to borrow a corkscrew. I was intending on just corkscrewing at the front door because I had the wine with me. Well, I did. I started to,
Barefoot in your pajamas
on my leg. However, they said to take it next door, and I mean that's kindness of the heart there. Thinking that I'm not going to run off with a corkscrew. So that's humanity of the week. However, do I think more humans are kind? Yes, I do. I do think we. However, what was the question?
I've got whiplash.
So yes, that was a very.
That was a good experience. The flip side of that is that you've just shown up on someone's front door, tipsy, barefoot in your pajamas, trying to unscrew a wine, and they've went, please leave. Just take it.
Humanity. Are they kind? Is there anything else that we've seen recently that shows us that humans aren't all terrible? So maybe I'm the kindness of humanity. Am I the kindness?
Yeah.
Anything else?
To close out, that's our positive news of the week. I think that it's difficult to have a conversation about positivity without acknowledging the negativity and the fact that change does come with acknowledging all of these things. Positive change. Boom.
Redo that. Wait. We must remember to thank you so much for watching, all one viewer. And we also must thank Master in the Chair.
Boom.
He has been fantastic as always,
Oh.
providing the facts
Yeah.
and all the wisdomness that he can.
Absolutely. And you yourself can do a little kindness to boost humanity by liking and subscribing our video. And by all means, share it worldwide. Do whatever you got.
Because I have no idea where it comes up.
It would be down
Oh,
below.
be down below.
Down. The like button.
Yes, do it. It's a tick. Maybe
Do
it's
it.
not. Maybe it's
It's
a
a
thumb.
thumb.
Oh, there we go. Wonderful. See you next week. It's blooming boiling in here. It's blooming boiling in here.